Welcome back, Curios. And just welcome to the people who haven't been here before. But welcome to our Curio Book Club, none of the less. Before we get into it, I'm going to ask you guys to like, share, subscribe. You know how this goes, guys. Okay, so let's get into our recap real quick. So, last time things got even stranger. Somebody keeps making phone calls that sounds like Dahlia. People are starting to question her. And now she doesn't even know who around her is telling the truth, to include herself. Because, I mean, girl, we got some blank spots. Now, these next two chapters are going to be just like a little bit slower, but that does not mean nothing is happening. Actually, you guys, I'll need you guys to watch the details. Think about things like who's doing what, who believes what, who shows up and how they show up, who seems helpful, and who might be acting just a little too comfortable while Thalia's whole life is just like slipping off the damn rails. Because sometimes the quiet chapters are where the story slips you the most clues. All right, guys. Y'all ready to get nosy? Y'all ready to get all up in these people's life?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna put Oreo Jr. up over there and let's get into it. We're on chapter 14, by the way. Thalia, how can you lie like that? Nessa demanded. I'm not crazy. We talked last night, right after dinner. I'm not crazy either, Thalia shouted shrilly. I've never talked to you, Nessa. Nessa bit her lip, eyeing Thalia angrily. Oh, girl, y'all about to be in a fight. You said you were breaking up with Seth and that it was all right if I asked him out. Mara was over at my house. She was as shocked as I was. Seth pulled out from under Thalia's arm. What's going on here, Thalia? What's the story? No, I never said it, Thalia insisted to Nessa. Why are you telling lies about me? I'm not lying, Nessa murmured. Why would I? Thalia turned to Seth. You have to believe me. I don't know what to believe, Seth declared. I mean, we don't know what to believe either, because child, it's a lot of people saying a lot of things, and it's two people that said you didn't call their house, and two people that you don't remember house you called. So I don't know, girl. It's a lot going on here. I don't know. A whole lot. Thalia searched their faces. They're not my friends, she thought. Or no, I'm sorry. They're my friends, she thought. They don't want to hurt me. Or do they? Something is wrong here. Something is terribly wrong. First, the call to Chandel's mother, and now this. Girl, this is why we don't know what to believe, y'all. Who's making these calls? It has to be someone who can sound just like me. Someone who sounds so much like me that even Nessa was fooled. Am I going crazy? Or is someone trying to ruin my life? Will somebody please tell me what is going on? Girl, you tell us, because we confused. This your story, ma'am. We trying to figure it out. You the one calling everybody and then forgetting. Okay, anyway, let me keep going. Dahlia's parents left at 7 for the Neighborhood Improvement Association meeting. Her father was an architect, period, go off daddy, and had lots of ideas he was eager to share for sprucing up shady sized parks and municipal buildings. Okay, smart. Thalia locked the door behind him and sat down at the kitchen table. Now that her brother was away at college, she often found herself home alone at night when her parents were working late or attended meetings for their numerous organizations. It was easier for her to do homework without Dave around to tease her or blast his heavy metal music. But it was also a lot less fun. Scott's in the heavy metal, y'all. Oh well, she thought, opening her math book and staring at homework problems. Next year, I'll be away at college myself. Then the house will be empty and my parents gonna party a lot. Okay, some of them words are not in the book. Y'all can guess which ones. I have to concentrate, she said to herself. I have to start doing my schoolwork. Since the unaliving, she'd fallen behind in classes. Maybe I should call Seth, she thought. Ask him for some pointers. He is a math genius after all. Excuse me, ma'am. Excuse me. Girl, you gonna call him and ask for pointers. Girl, you gonna call Seth and ask him to do your homework for you, ma'am. Okay? I'm over here. Y'all, I'm sounding like Mar. I'm sounding like Mar. But I mean, you know. Anyway. No, oh wait. Um Thalia didn't wait. Maybe that would be a good excuse to call him. Thalia didn't even know if they were going out anymore. 4 days had passed since she had seen him at his locker. He didn't even know she had been accepted to UC Berkeley. Okay, period. No, she decided. I can't call him now. I have to do the math problems by myself. I mean, you should have always been doing that, but it's you, honey. She figured out the first question. It felt good, like solving a puzzle. She started in on the second one. Maybe she could ace the next test, win back Mr. Hansen's trust. That would be a start. She had nearly finished the second equation when the doorbell rang. Okay. Oh no, she thought. What now? Girl, it could be the police. It could be somebody saying that you called them. It could be anything, girl. Oh no. Oh wait, sorry. Her heart pounded in her chest as she stood up and walked towards the door. The sound of the doorbell filled her with dread these days. Would it be the police? Back to ask more questions about Chandel? Would it be more bad news? I mean, girl, it could be anything. She stopped at the front door. Silence. Then 3 sharp knocks came. Who is it? She called. No reply. She took a deep breath and pulled open the door and uttered a shriek of horror when she saw the hideous face move closer to hers. Oh, yeah, it quirked. Oh, yeah. That's what it said. It was croaking. No, she screamed. No, don't, please. Oh, Lord, y'all. Lord, okay. Do y'all think maybe the hideous face is the one who's framing her for Shondel's unaliving? What y'all think? Oh my God. Let's get to chapter 15. That's how it ends. I just kept y'all on a cliffhangers. Wow. Yeah. Seth pulled off the hideous mask and grinned at Thalia. Uh-oh, girl. Gotcha! He cried and bursted out laughing. For a few seconds, Thalia couldn't speak. She just stared at him in angry disbelief, which, okay. I feel like this is a valid emotion because Seth's timing is it's just a little off for me. It's just a little off. Remember, he was just making out with her. It's just me a little off.
I was gonna say it sounds like a good awkward time to start making out.
I mean, why not? Let's just throw that up in here. I mean, for my 90-day fiance watchers out there, it's giving Mito levels of like weird timing. You know how Mito just like, oh, I got her outside crying and then I proposed. That's like such a great time. It's just really weird, just a little. But let me get back to the book. We ain't gonna never finish it, Mounds. Shut up. Okay, let me get back. Seth, you creep, she managed to croak out. How could you? Sorry, he said, still laughing. I didn't find it funny, but I thought you'd know it was me. I didn't know you'd have a cow. I thought you'd just laugh and tell me to come in. Really? Okay. He held up a mask, carved wood, decorated with garnished slashes of orange and green. The mouth had a huge white O frozen in the screen. The eyes were angry slits. Okay, y'all pretend like this the mask. Pretend like, say, oh my gosh, this is the mask. Oh my gosh, that he had on. Is this awesome? He asked. It's an Aborigine mask from Bikini Bottom. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. From New Guinea. My father collected a whole bunch of great tribal artifacts on his last visit. I thought maybe I'll wear it to the Thrill Club meeting at Rudy's tomorrow's night. Thalia studied the mask as she led him into the living room. As ferocious as it was, there was also something amusing about it. It was so exaggerated, like a Halloween mask. I'm sorry I went bonkers, she told Seth. I guess I'm not laughing these days. She forced herself to smile. But I'm really happy to see you. Yeah, girl, you desperate to see him. Me too. Seth set the mask down on the coffee table and hugged her. Dahlia didn't want to let go. I don't want to lose you, he said to her. Oh, that's so nice. Aw. I was worried, she whispered. I thought you were going to break up with me. No way. I wasn't going to break up with you, he insisted. I thought you were going to break up with me. Y'all know if we were watching like a soap opera, this would be where they would cue like that weird violin music, like. We need some background noises. Need like a soundtrack, a laughing track. Thalia hugged him tighter. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry, Seth. Things have just been so confusing lately. So many crazy things have happened. Sometimes I don't know if I'm losing my mind or what. We'll be okay, he told her, brushing the hair away from her eyes. Oh. Thalia went into the kitchen to get Seth a Coke. She felt happier than she had in a long time. She returned to the living room, handed Seth the can, and sat down beside him on the couch. The mask leered at her from the coffee table. It really is the ugliest thing I've ever seen, she thought. So what's up? Seth asked cheerfully. He took a sip from his Coke. It feels like 100 years since we really had a good talk. Oh, well, she thought. I guess I better tell him now. No sense in putting it off. Thalia took a deep breath. I know there hasn't been much good news lately, she began. But guess what? I got in the mail today. What? My acceptance to UC Berkeley. Isn't that great? Seth fumbled for an answer. Thalia could sense his disappointment. Well, hon, we're excited for her. We're excited for you, aren't we, y'all? Yeah, congrats, girl, a lot. But, girl, how are you going to get Seth there to do your homework for you? I mean, because that's kind of like a problem right now. But you know what, girl? Congrats anyway. We ain't gonna focus on that. Let's focus on, right now. Congrats, girl. Let's get back to the book. Ever since January, when they submitted their applications to college, he'd been trying to persuade her to stay in the area, maybe go to state university with him. Okay, girl, you got options. California's awfully far away, he said glumly. Not that far, Thalia replied, but she knew better. California seemed like another world, a place of sunshine and happiness, where she could start a new life, put the past behind her. Okay, girl, you better flee. Besides, she reminded him, I'll be home for vacations. We can write. It'll be okay. I don't know, Seth said doubtfully. I don't think I like this. Thalia was touched by his sadness. He really does care about me, she thought. Things have been so confusing. I can't believe I almost let him slip away again. Now, hold up. Hold up. Is anyone else out there thinking she's just going to dump him when she gets to college and find a new boyfriend that can do her homework for her? I mean, but never mind. We gonna pretend without you. We pretending without you. Seth reached into his jacket pocket and pulled out a folded sheaf of papers. By the way, he said, I almost forgot. I brought something for you. Thalia took the papers from his hand. It's a horror story, he continued. I I know you still got writer's block because you ain't wrote your own nothing in month. I'm kidding. It's just some of that is not in the book. Just y'all can guess. Anyway, I know you still got writer's block, so I wrote this for you to read at tonight's meeting, which goes back to my point of girl, congrats on college, but what you gonna do without Seth doing your homework there? But let me finish this up. What? Thalia cried in surprise. What's the matter? Seth asked casually. Do you really think we should do another scary story? Thalia replied thoughtfully. Why not? Seth said. I'm not superstitious. I'm not sure the word I would use is superstitious as much as I would say grieving. Maybe I don't know. But again, Seth is he just there's this thing where he don't understand timing. Seth is timing blind or something. I don't know what that's called, but Seth got it. That's his disorder. But anyway, I would say maybe grieving, and maybe we need to just let a period of grieving go, Seth. But okay, superstitious, whatever.
Definitely at least read it first to make sure that you're not unaliving more friends in the story.
It is Seth. The timing is just a little off. Besides, what could happen? I mean, right? What could happen, Seth? I mean, what's the worst that could happen? What could happen?
Well, let's find out.
Okay, no, that's the end of the chapter. That's the end of the chapter right there. Left you on another cliffhanger. Okay, okay, book club. These chapters were quieter, but I don't think they were empty. There were still clues hidden in them, and I'm doing good narrating in there. Okay. Dahlia is still trying to figure out who is making these calls in her name. Seth shows up with bad timing wearing a creepy mask, but apparently he thinks it's appropriate. Then he tells her he still cares about her. But I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if I feel it. We also learned that Thalia got into Berkeley. Yes, go off, sis, go off. But Seth is clearly not thrilled about her leaving. And then he hands her another horror story to read at the Thrill Club. What's the worst that can happen, right? Okay. Scott, if you were Thalia right now, who would you trust? If anybody.
I don't know. I'd be like side eyeing everybody at this point. I think because I don't think Seth is someone you can trust at this point.
He a little weird. He a little it's just a little off. Okay. But I agree. And Curios, I have the same question for you guys. Who can Thalia trust? Herself, Mara, we got Nessa, we got Rudy, who she be making out with at weird times. We got Seth, who she be making out with weird times. We got nobody. I mean, that's who Scott said. But you guys can put your comments in the comment section and tell us why. But I'm gonna be honest with you guys. At this point, I'm not just looking at who looks suspicious. I'm kind of checking for who feels safe in this story for Thalia. So, you know. But with that, guys, we're going to end it here. Let me get Oreo Jr. Oh my gosh. Oh, he's so far away. So far away.
From UC Berkeley.
Yeah, he's trying to run off to UC Berkeley. He going to a state college. You're going to state. Anyway, with that, guys, I'm going to bid you guys adieu. As always, guys, we had so much fun hanging out with you guys and doing our book club type situations. And we hope that you guys had just as much fun as we did hanging with you guys. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, check out some other videos, shorts, lives. This is about all of us kind of coming together and dragging some book characters, whatever. But with that, guys, we're going to bid you guys adieu. So, from wherever we are, even when we're down in Bikini Bottoms getting unique masks, raw, to wherever you guys are, peace, love, and happiness. And we'll see you guys tomorrow because I still owe you guys some makeup days. So, we'll see you guys later. Bye.
Bye.